Hi everyone, and guess who we have here today?
Hello!
Omnia!
I'm very excited to share some interesting things with the audience about our first year in DENSYS program.
Thank you. So today, as Omnia has said, we're going to be talking about our first year experience in an Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters Programme, which is DENSYS. Omnia, can you give an overview of DENSYS?
So DENSYS stands for Decentralized Smart Energy System, and this program is one of the Erasmus Mundus program. So for those who doesn't know about Erasmus Mundus, it's a scholarship under the EU, which is the European Union. What is outstanding about this is scholarship that it will take you to different countries. For example, let's speak about our program DENSYS. In DENSYS, you will spend the first year in France, in the University of Lorraine, and then for the first and second semester, and then for the third semester, you can choose one of 3 tracks. Either you will go to Stockholm to study in KTH University, or you will go to Torino to study in Polito University, which is in Italy, and finally you can also choose to go to Spain, Barcelona specifically.
Yeah. So we will basically be talking about our first year experiences, and we have divided into sections. The first one will be courses, the academic program. We'll do a review on the culture. We'll do a review on the city we are staying, because we're in Nancy, France, which is a very small city, but it's 2 hours to Paris, so we can travel. We traveled a lot to Paris.
Yeah, we experienced a lot of great things in Nancy and outside of Nancy.
So then we are going to talk about our trips, how amazing
how many trips
we had. So we're not telling you only the sweet part, we're going to tell you the challenging part as well. Yeah. So I think we can begin with the courses. Omnia, what's your honest review about the courses that we had in DENSYS?
So I think the good thing that DENSYS program is well structured. For example, because we come from different backgrounds, we forgot to tell you, I am a chemical engineer, for example, and Nefeli is electrical engineer. But in our cohort specifically, we had people from very different backgrounds. We have a lot of engineering background, name it, like aviation, aerospace, mechanical, chemical.
I think the only engineer we did not see is civil.
Yeah,
civil engineer.
But because civil engineer is not eligible for DENSYS program. So yes, so in the first semester, they will make sure that everyone will have the same background. So there is one course which is harmonization. So we will study the things that, for example, I'm a chemical engineer, I will study more electrical stuff and vice versa.
I think we did fluid mechanics and thermodynamics.
Yeah, a lot of thermodynamics.
So yeah, for the first 2 weeks, that's what you basically be doing. So we have different classes in the first 2 weeks. You just be learning about other fields, so that it will give you the good background for the subsequent courses that we will be having.
Yes,
so
in addition to the French course, because you're France, you have to start learning some French.
And French was part of the courses we were doing. And how tough do you think it was, from your opinion?
Okay, for the whole first semester, I think it was very tough, honestly, just because we are from different background, and then the course is, how can I say, maybe challenging if you don't come from the same background. I think this applies for both first and second semester. But the great thing was the group work. For example, we will have a lot of group projects, and then people will be from different backgrounds. So you'll have a chemical engineer, mechanical, electrical. So you will help each other. Basically, people will try to just share the knowledge, so everyone can do good in the group projects.
Yes. You're actually right, because somehow if we all had the same background, we would not have been able to cope, because some people come in when you need them, when it's their own strength, their own sector where they've had backgrounds in.
Exactly. And do you know what was the toughest thing? programming.
Programming.
We had to learn Python, MATLAB by force.
By fire, by force. Well, it was an interesting experience. Like, we went to, I think we stood up about that, but because this is part of the academic session, so we went to University of BH, and we had this artificial intelligence course.
Intensive. Like design the microgrid,
optimize microgrid, and to be able to forecast. We did a little bit of machine learning as well. So we had this assignment where you optimize like a particular microgrid that has like solar and maybe generator, and you check. Like, it's just this kind of optimizing.
So it's what is DENSYS about? You will have like a lot of energy system, different sources of energy, and you have to optimize them and see which one you can use.
You can decide which one is more economically viable and
more efficient.
Exactly. So that's basically what our program is about. And I think another interesting thing is that we get to do like real life, we get to solve real life problems, because we're in the energy sector, and the idea is to join the world's fight against climate change, which is like 70% of the emissions we see is caused by the energy sector, and that's where we come in as energy engineers. So we are actually saying we learned about both clean and both fossil fuel technology and clean energy technology, and I think this is very great because it gave us like a holistic idea of the whole thing, and it's just to show us how it works and to help us to be able to make informed decisions when we start to work.
So, like, speaking about the informed decision, it's not only purely technical. So this is one of the great thing about DENSYS. It's multidisciplinary, so you can get a lot of information. For example, you have elective courses, maybe you will do economics, of course in the sector of the energy, and then you will have like a diverse knowledge to be able to do the informed decision, and of course participating on the global goals, and specifically like European goals. Very ambitious one for the net zero.
Net zero.
Yes.
So, what do you think about our professors?
Oh,
Should I see this?
So, actually, like, I like about DENSYS one thing that they try to choose the best professor in each field. Yes. So they will get you the head of the department of electrical engineering in the whole University of Lorraine to teach you. So yeah, you will get the knowledge from the best teacher. However, you were the first, I would say
first couple of weeks into the program, like it was really challenging to understand what the professors were saying.
Because of
the French accent. For me personally, to be the first time I would be interacting with the French accent, like, it may sound funny, but it's like I've not actually heard someone from France speak English. It was challenging for me, and for you also, was it?
Yes, and not only like about the teacher, but also the students, because you have colleagues from different places around the world, and they will have different accents. And even the teacher, not all of them were French.
Yes,
I think
not
you have
all of
like
them.
some people have like
From
Italian,
the UK, Italy.
Yes, so different accent, and you have like two, and it's technical. So it was kind of a struggle in the beginning, but then I think we got used to it very quickly, and it was okay.
And I think it's good because we are supposed to be like global solution providers.
Exactly.
So we've learned how to be able to interact with people from diverse areas of the world, like from different countries of the world. Like having to get used to this accent, I feel like it's going to even help us in our workplace, and we'll stop saying Like when I first came to this,
I have to ask the person to repeat themselves.
But now I think we are getting used to the language, the different accents. It's really nice. And for me, they couldn't hear me when I first came. Like there was a question I asked the professor, I had to repeat several times, and he did not still understand. So it was a colleague that actually spoke and like interpreted what I had to say.
Interpret the Nigerian accent.
So I don't know, but I think it's just around speaking slowly, and it's not even, the accent may not necessarily be a problem, but yeah, we just have to speak slowly and pick our words one by one to help people understand better. And that's why initially I used to think that those that travel abroad, like, why did they change their accents, but somehow it's subconscious.
Yeah,
like,
just to make the people
to
understand.
make everyone understand what you're saying, which is not bad. Like because every other person is also adjusting for you to be able to understand what you're saying.
Yes. And I think there is one interesting thing about the academic also, that we have like lectures from different institutes, I would say. For example, we had the International Energy Agency, one person from there, like to give us knowledge about different organization, maybe industrial sector, in the energy domain, what they are doing, and we got to ask them a lot of questions. So I think this is what was the best thing. Like I think maybe every 2 weeks or something we will have like a conference with someone from a company in the industrial sector, international organization. That was very interesting.
And one thing that I really am particularly grateful for our program coordinator is the connections that he has.
Yes.
Like Omnia said, like we get conferences from international organizations, like really experts with years of experience in the energy sector. They just come to talk to us about a particular thing, and then they provide insight into several aspects of the energy sector, which I think is very great. This is a really rich experience. It's challenging, but at the end of the day, we pull through, and then we are grateful that we had to pass through the process.
And speaking about the challenge, what do you think about the cultural challenges? I don't know even where to start from. I think maybe the main challenge, especially like with the students, that we are 24 students from 19 different countries, and then like the cultural difference between each individual, especially when you work in groups, and even in the daily interaction, you have to see what are the norms in their culture, not to like to be respectful to everyone. I think and it's a great experience also because you get to know people from all over the world and get to know a lot of cultures. I think. Yeah, and we also tasted food from all over the country. We had like the cultural dinner,
where everyone cooked. I think we shared. You see the pictures in the background. So where everyone cooked food from, you prepare your traditional meal, of course, and it was really nice because I had to taste. What did I even taste? I tasted your food. I can't remember the name, but
I'm from Sudan, by the way.
Oh yes, she's from Sudan. I'm from Nigeria. In case we have of course we have a global audience. So.
Yes.
So and I tasted the Pakistani food in India,
from all the continents.
All the continents, yes. All the continents. I think we have all the continents in our
America, Europe, Asia, name it.
So and the language.
If you don't know French before coming to DENSYS, start learning.
Yes, I think it's very important to learn because it's, for me, I think that would be what I would have done better, maybe to learn the language. I was lazy because we were in our comfort zone. We had colleagues that could speak English, so we are not
really interacting with the people who are speaking French. We will just stay with our teacher who speak English, our colleagues, our coordinator who speak English. But I think we should have been more.
But only you can speak French.
Speak French, pas français. Un peu français.
I try to learn, and I think somehow I just understand a little bit, but it's nothing really. It's nothing.
But it was nice. We had French classes, and even when we felt that we need more classes, also we were joining other students in official French classes of the University of Lorraine. So I think it's helpful, and if you just go out there, you can speak to the people in the supermarket, everywhere. If you want to really learn French, I think you should utilize this 1 year in France, the first year with the DENSYS program.
To learn.
Yeah.
And Duolingo helps too. Omnia does not believe Duolingo helps.
I have a 1,000-day strike in Duolingo and I don't speak good French. But it's very good for the vocabulary, of course. Yeah. Just be mindful that French people speak faster and Duolingo is very slow.
They speak really fast.
So let's go to the fun part.
Okay, our trips. I think our journey had not resumed then, but they went for a picnic.
Yes, I think like the first day, welcoming day, and yeah, everyone was introducing themselves, and we had like this beautiful picnic. It was just a little town, maybe next to Nancy. There was a chateau, which is a castle, and yeah, we had a tour, like some history about the region. It was really nice, like yeah, and this is what I admire about DENSYS and our coordinator. They try to get us out. I think because the program is also stressful. So from time to time you need just to go out, and I think
Clear your mind.
yeah, love hiking. So be prepared with the hiking tools.
Yes, I think we went on hiking twice.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the semester and the early part of the semester. And for me, it was like I think 2 days after my arrival in France. So it was really interesting, but that was like the longest I've ever walked.
It was the first hike too, so it was very nice.
It was
very exhausting, but yeah,
exhausting.
It's
The
a
next
very
day I
beautiful-
slept. Oh no! And we tried. I think that was the first time I would try pain au chocolat. For me.
Yeah, we had like a lot of French pastries. We tasted everything.
That's the first pastry that I know in France.
It's my favorite.
And you went to
Croissant.
croissant.
And I think our region, especially Nancy, is like very known with quiche. So it's a very kind of tasty pastry, and it's a little bit salty and sour with different ingredients. So
I have not tried quiche.
Yeah. It was in picnic. Literally you missed. But I think you have tried it, because also they our coordinator organized like different dinners. For example, the cultural dinner we spoke about. Also we had a
The cheese party? The cheese party that we had before Christmas.
Yes.
The cheese party, they just brought like French food, a lot of cheese.
Cheese and wine party.
Wine party. Then towards the end of the semester, we had like the graduation party during the semester. Was it the next year we had graduation party?
I'm not sure when was it, but it was the graduation party for the previous cohort. So it was very interesting also to get to know our seniors and to
their
see
stories.
Exactly, it was amazing.
And Fabrice, our program coordinator, was reading their motivation letter.
So keep in mind, when you apply to DENSYS, you write a very good motivation letter, because they will read it on your graduation day.
Imagine. Then we went for the High Evolution conference.
Yes, so that one was in Paris. So the whole cohort, we went on a trip to Paris, and we had very good time. I would say it was specifically for hydrogen, and because everyone who's joining the energy sector know that hydrogen is the
fuel of the future, as they call it.
Exactly.
So people are looking at how hydrogen can substitute for the fossil fuel industry. Instead of using fossil fuel, can hydrogen be used? But it has its own challenges. But this conference was just about innovations in the hydrogen.
And it have companies from all over the world, not only like France. So it was very interesting, and you can also search for internship opportunities.
But we didn't find any. Just that we're moving from one booth to the other, like just getting to know what these companies are doing, and we just stylishly asked them, "Are you accepting interns?"
They say no.
Yeah, I think some were positive, but it's not like. For me, I got some numbers, but I didn't follow up. So.
Okay.
But most of them said no, they are not offering internships. Yes. But it was a really nice experience. Then we moved. That was when we went to Eiffel Tower.
Oh, it was your first time, I think, to see the
Eiffel
Tower. So, it was a very good experience. And I think not only like for the conference, of course, I think we also participated in another conference later towards the end of the year. But also we had like several industrial visits. For example, we visited ArcelorMittal, which is a very huge steel industry company. Also, we went to EDF. So EDF is the like electricity provider in France. So they had a nuclear plant where we visited. It was our first time, I think, for the whole cohort, and it was very informative. So also not only like nuclear plant, we went to see some PV farm, also like biogas. So this is the practical side, I would say. Yes, so
John
John Crocker we went when we were in Belgium for our immerse week.
Immersion week, and then the summer school.
Oh, we need a separate video for the summer school. So let me just brief you about the purpose of the summer school. So in the summer school, the cohort, which is currently doing their internship in different industrial partners, they will present their master thesis. They will defend their thesis in this summer school. So we joined our seniors in this summer school. Of course, in the beginning we had some courses. Maybe you can tell
entrepreneurial business courses, innovation and business development courses.
Yes, with ISADE, which is one of the best business schools in the world.
So it was really a nice experience having to learn about business, like the business side. It just opens our mind to the business side of our sector, like what we can be doing, how if we were to begin our own business, the strategies to adopt, strategy and innovation around businesses basically, and it was really nice. And also, like Omnia has said, the experience with listening to our seniors thesis defense, like they do this master's thesis when they're about to graduate alongside their internship. So it was interesting listening to what they are doing, and which is really good.
Yeah, it kind of gave us an idea of what kind of company we can also apply for our internship. And also we had like different speakers, and I think it was 10 days, so each day the activities were kind of different.
Yes, and it was chilled,
and it was in Barcelona. We mentioned that already, right?
It was Barcelona, and it was also intensive compared to when we went to Liège for the artificial intelligence course.
Exactly.
So we
enjoyed the city. Barcelona is one of the most beautiful cities I have ever been to.
It was giving me Lagos vibe.
No,
people were literally begging you, come and buy.
Yeah.
And things are cheap. Like we're buying food, and it's really cheap compared to Nancy. Like it's really cheap.
Yeah, I think compared to like France, Germany, and all.
Because I think Omnia has been to Germany, and she has the experience.
Yeah, this is one of the also beautiful things about DENSYS and Erasmus Mundus Programme, that you have a Schengen visa, so you can visit like during holidays. Of course, you will have like spring break, like different holidays, Christmas holidays. You can travel all across Europe. I think our colleagues traveled a lot compared to the two of us. But yeah, it was nice. At least with the university, we'll see like different cities. We forget about Luxembourg.
I think that's another country.
Very interesting.
A country that feels like another city.
So it's, I think, the smallest country maybe in Europe.
And the richest.
I'm not sure. Yes. Of course.
It's very small. I don't know if it's the smallest in Europe, but
and they
it's the
speak
richest
like
in the world.
Like they speak French, German, and English.
That's
Even
so
in the
beautiful.
school, they teach them the three languages. So it was nice. We went there to see an old steel factory that had been turned into
a museum.
It was like a masterpiece. Like modern building across. I think we'll share some photo.
It makes me appreciate how these guys take care of their things. Like imagine an old steel industry turned into a museum that people come in to just see.
Exactly.
And like students, they
and it's in the university. I think the University of Luxembourg, so it's part of their campus, and that was also interesting to combine the modern like building with the old steel industry.
Okay, so you wanted to talk about the Erasmus group.
So also we have being an Erasmus student, you have a lot of advantages, I would say. Like for example, in NASA specifically, we had like in Erasmus network, they organize a lot of visits, especially in the first semester, and activities. You can go with them to for example, in Nancy, we went to the Metz, which is the closest city, I would say. Also, they went to, I think, Strasbourg. They have like some activities like karaoke, like they take you all over the city to the museums, go-karting, like a lot of very fun activities. They try to just keep up the spirit of the student. So this is one part of it, and I would say that also Erasmus Mundus Association, they also
the alumni base.
Yes, the alumni base. You can register as long as you're a student. They have a platform. They have also different kind of activities. You can also join.
Okay, thank you so much, Omnia. And what else are we going to
I think for the coming things that we need to show you how to apply to DENSYS.
How to get to DENSYS.
Yeah.
I think that would be like the next thing we'll be talking about.
So maybe we will finish with speaking about what are the benefits of being a student in France specifically. So in France they have a lot of support to this international student and of course local students. We have two great things, I would say. CAF. So CAF is like a social, they are like part of the social insurance. They will give you some kind of reduction to your accommodation. So despite the fact that DENSYS choose the best accommodation for you, look at this beautiful room, and then you don't have to pay like the full amount, you will have to pay just like a partial amount because of the CAF. So this is very great. Don't forget to register for CAF as soon as you get into France. And also the transport, you will have like the subscription for the monthly one.
I don't know, maybe 25 euros.
30, I think. From 30, you'll pay almost like 17 euros. And guess what? With the student card, you can go almost to all museum free of charge. So this, like, not even in Nancy, even in Paris. As long as you are a student under 26, you get to go to all museums for free.
Under 26 is such a benefit in France. You have like I have like a subsidized train ticket.
So subsidized transportation, no matter what, and also like the health insurance. Let's not forget about the Vital card. And so many benefits, and also for to mind, to eat, we have like this cruise restaurant where you will have this subsidized meal. So for 3 euros you will have the full meal, like vegetables, meat, fruits, and it's
perfecto. So I think that will be all for this section of the video. We'll tell you later. Do you have any other thing to say?
No.
Okay, so the next video will be on how to get into DENSYS, how to get into the Erasmus Mundus Masters Programme, DENSYS. The motivation letter, the videos. We'll talk about it. So, thank you so much.